I say now is Lynn. Okay.
Well, good evening, everybody. And everybody's sorry about that. Somebody wasn't organised in my tech team and turned me off. You only really want to hear me once, definitely not in stereo. Great, everybody is checking in, which is fantastic. Super. If you're not on live chat and you're using the mobile messaging through my phone, Charlotte is there. So please drop her a message if you're using the phone so she knows that you're there. But welcome, everybody. We've got a couple of newbies tonight. I'm still looking out for one person at the moment to come in as well. But we're doing very, very well with people coming in. The very exciting news is there's a big hello going out to Liz, who, if you're reading the messages, everybody, you can see we have gone international tonight. We are live in Zambia for Bush Bingo, which is absolutely fantastic. Liz is a good friend who we met through our trip out there with Game Rangers International. So wonderful to have you, Liz. We keep our fingers crossed that the internet works for you all evening. I definitely could do with you winning so I can bring your prize out in person, obviously. So that would be super. I think we are, yeah, we're nearly there. Lynn's there, which is wonderful, lovely. Hi, Lynn. Hi to everybody. Now, we should be in about 32, 33 locations tonight. So wonderful to have the Butler Bingo buddies all together, as usual, connecting up. And there we go. Liz, this is worth staying up for. You don't need to go to bed yet. Far too much fun to have in the next hour. So I think we must be almost, everybody's almost there. So I can see all my newbies are there. So I'm going to say a hi to Joanne has joined us for the first time. So welcome, Joanne, on the edge of London, if I remember rightly. And also a big hello to the rest of Alexandra's housemates, to Emma, Erica and Brianne. I believe you haven't played before. So it's lovely to have you. I do hope an hour of bingo gives you a break from your exam studies. So that message is off on its way to Cardiff, so which is lovely. And I think we're doing really well. Right, so I must start off by saying a huge thank you to everybody who has donated. It's obviously very, very much appreciated, but please do remember that you don't have to donate to join bingo. Okay, only donate if you can or you want to. I just, want you to be here and enjoy yourselves and to join in with the chat and the banter. That's absolutely fine. So don't feel that you must donate every time we play Bush Bingo, but the donations are very gratefully received by the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation and will go to do so much good. Now, there is a new fundraising page for this year, which those of you that have donated have tracked down. I want to use it a bit like a notice board as well. So you don't get charged to go and look at the Just Giving page. So do pop on it every now and again, because I will be posting photos of some of the stuff we do and also updating it with the dates. And so on that, we will do an Easter bingo in March. At the moment, there are 2 dates for it on the notice board / fundraising page. It's most likely to be the closest to Easter. I am, however, waiting on certain things in my diary, which I know sounds a bit weird during lockdown, but once I know for sure, I will let you all know. But the date is there ready for the April one, the 21st. So, and then we'll have a month's break. So please do check the page for all the things that we're up to. I can't keep up with all the messages, but you're all having fun and I will read them all later. It's good, it's getting friends all together, which is exactly what this is for. So World Pangolin Day is actually on Saturday, the 20th, but we always play bingo on a Wednesday, so why wouldn't we celebrate it today? And in fact, while there are real prizes, again, as always, they are small prizes this time, but they are absolutely unique. So unique that actually I'm tempted not to give any away at all, but that would be really mean. So hopefully if you're a winner, you will like the prizes as much as I do. Now we've got Penny the Pangolin is playing in Somerset. Bit of a long story. There will be some photos of Penny posted on social media tomorrow. And so Penny just needs to say hello to, this is Marimba, who is one of my pangolins. As you can see, I have a collection of pangolins behind me tonight. So this is Marimba and this is Patrick. So they're saying hello to their cousin Penny in Somerset. And Penny came up with a very good idea that as we were playing bingo tonight, that you might want to, instead of shouting bingo, change it to Pango. So Pango. So if you want to, then please feel free to change it and that will still be allowed. So thank you, Penny. That's a very good idea. Now, I could talk all evening just about pangolins. I think they're absolutely fascinating creatures. I get very excited about them, as much as I get excited about elephants. But so what I'm going to do, so that I don't bore you, is I'm going to give you a little bit of information in between each game, just in case there's any of you out there who haven't come across a pangolin or don't know as much about them as other people. So first few facts then before we play game one is there are 8 species of pangolin. There are 4 that live in Asia and 4 that live in Africa. It is in fact the only mammal that is covered in scales. It is primarily nocturnal and will sleep either in trees if it happens to be one of these species that climb trees, or in fact in holes. In fact, they tend to often borrow holes that have already been dug by other creatures as well. So they're very secretive, they're nocturnal, and they like to eat insects. Panga is Malay for something that rolls up, and in fact that is its defense mechanism, as can be shown by Marimba practicing her rolling up method, and we will come back to these amazing crocheted toys a bit later on in the evening, but there they go. They roll up into a ball as their defense mechanism when they feel threatened. I will let her uncurl again in a minute later. So those are your first few facts for the evening. Right, sheet paper away, eyes down. Okay, thank you, Liz, for telling me that you were just practicing. Otherwise, I'd think you'd be cheating. Look, see, Barry's just practicing as well. For those of you that are new, that is Barry letting me know that somebody has shouted Pango. To let you know that there sometimes is a delay. So please don't panic if you've typed Pango, bingo, and I haven't said it. It all does eventually catch up. So the first thing we're going to do today is to play for one line, and I do realise what I don't have in front of me, and that is a bingo ticket. So my tech team is just going to dash off into the study to grab me a bingo ticket, which is on the side, just so that I can remind you where you are. It's always lucky to have these to hand, isn't it? Anybody think we play bingo all the time? So you've got 4 of these sheets, 1 for each game. So you're only playing with 1 of these at the moment, and you are looking to cross off 5 numbers in 1 line, but it can be any one of these 9 lines. Okay, so you've got 9 chances at 1 row, first line. So paying for the first line, pens out, eyes down, and off we go. The first number, 2 and 4, 24. On its own, the number 9. 3 and 6, 36. 7 and 8, 78. 1 and 7, 17. 2 and 7, 27. 5 and 6, 56. 7 and 9, 79. So for our newbies, as you can see, Barry's putting in the numbers for you, just in case there's a breakup in the internet, and you need to check back to see what you've had. So 40, 40. 2 and 3, 23. 6 and 5, 65. 6, 0, 60. 4 and 1, 41. 8 and 5, 85. All the 5s, 55. 5 and 9, 59. Definitely getting a lot of the bigger numbers this evening to start with. 8 and 2, 82. Haven't had a chance to say any of my little funny phrases yet. 3 and 1, 31. Here we go. Heinz variety, 57. 5 and 7. On its own, quack, one little duck. Be very lonely, wouldn't it, out there on the pond? 2 fat ladies, 88. Well, I think I jinxed it by saying that. They're all coming out now. 6 and 3, 63. 2 and 8, 28. 4s, 44. 3 and 8, 38. Now, I think some of you are probably waiting for that one number now. I reckon there's a few lines with 4 already crossed off. I don't know who's going to be first. 7 and 6, 76. Oh, 7 and 5, 75. On its own, the number 4. 6 and 9, 69. 6 and 7, 67. 8 and 7, 87. We're waiting for those smaller numbers to come up, aren't we? 4 and 3, 43. I promise that they are there. Sweet 6. So, congratulations to Alexandra for getting bingo, pangolin, in fact. Very impressed you typed all that in. That was a good one. Well done. Okay. Oh, and Hayley. So, I know there's 3 playing at... So, Alexandra, is that you or one of your housemates? And Hayley, is that you or the girls? So, we've got 2 one-line winners. Excellent. I'm busy holding the next number in my hand because I started to say it, but it didn't get typed in. So I don't put it down. Otherwise, I'll get completely confused. Congratulations. Right. So next, it's for 2 lines. Oh, Emmy has won. Right. For those of you who don't know, Emmy has been playing every single game. Her mum has won, her dad has won, her sister has won, and Emmy has now finally completed the set. So congratulations to Emmy. We have been waiting for this win for a long time, and well done, Alexandra. Brilliant. So we're going to move on to 2 lines. So the 2 lines have to be in the same box. They don't have to be 1 and 2. They can be 1 and 3. They could be 2 and 3, but they must be in the same box. So you get 3 chances for this one. So we're going for 2 lines, and the number that so we got 43 was the last number. The next number coming out is Sweet 16, 1 and 6. This is what I was halfway through before the buzzer one. On its own, the number 6. Now, it could be that we race into lines for this 2-line win. We'll have to see. Did Barry miss out 88? I don't know. I've certainly called 88 the 2 fat ladies.
Yeah, it was after number 2.
It was after number 2. Okay, that's fine. So, just Barry, they're just having a quick check. Thank you for making sure that they haven't dozed off over there. The next number, 5 and 3, 53. Keep the tech team awake, haven't we? I think some of it's typing through a little bit. Do we get 2 and 3, 23? Yep, yeah.
53.
Was it 53?
53.
Sorry. Okay then, right. My scrolling is coming a bit slower than everybody else's at the moment. 2 and 6, 26. I have to blame it on the weather. 4 and 5, 45. Unlucky for some, but not in this game. 13, 1, 3. 7 and 4, 74. 2 and 9, 29. 7 and 2, 72. 4 and 2, 42. 5 and 4, 54. 1, 5, 15. Now I'm feeling some tension coming now. I'm feeling we're getting close to those 2 lines. I suddenly realise you can't actually quite see that I am wearing a little pangolin t-shirt. There he is. That would just sort of show him there. So otherwise it does look a bit odd to see what I am actually wearing today. Right, 8 and 4, 84. We're all out on pangolins today for sure. 2, 0, 20. 8 and 3, 83. 2 and 5, 25. 3 and 4, 34. I'm going to start slowing it down a bit. I do feel we must be getting very, very close. And on its own, the number 7. Now remember, I can't hear you, so if you're shouting your number at the screen, I do apologise. I can't help you, but it's 1, 4, 14. Carolina, 2 lines. Congratulations. There is obviously a little bit of a delay between our numbers. So, and Alex added a 2 line to her 1 line. Brilliant. Congratulations. Super duper. Right. Okay. There are not many numbers left to cross off, I think, on this one. So we're now going for the first full house of the evening. So, oh, it was Katie. Sorry. Oh, excellent. Bit of sharing going on in your house. Right. Okay. So now it's a full house. So that's one of the blocks. There's 15 numbers in a block. So one of them. So you've got 3 chances to finish off with that full house. So eyes down. 6 and 8, 68. All the 6s, 66. On its own, the number 3. 3 and 7, 37. 4 and 6, 46. 4 and 8, 48. I'm actually getting less numbers to find in my bowl tonight. 6 and 4, 64. 7 and 1, 71. Tension is building. All the 3s, 33. Boris's Den, number 10. Your turn to do a job now. You need to do your wolf whistles because it's legs 11. So for those newbies, that's the one thing I can't do is I don't do a good wolf whistle. So you have to do that one yourself. And coming of age, 18, 1, 8. 4 and 9, 49. Excellent. Catherine, up in Gloucester. Congratulations on a full house. Excellent. Lovely. Well, congratulations to all those winners for game 1. Now's your time to take that bingo card and put it in the recycling, because you won't need that one. You will need your second game card ready for us to do it all over again. While I chase, one of them's just disappeared under the computer, while I put all the numbers very carefully back into the bowl, so we don't lose any. There they go. So for those of you that haven't seen, who wonder where it is, it's in a very suitable Africa bowl. So there we are, ready to go. Now, I did say I'd give you a few more facts in between. Right. So we've talked about the basic pangolin, a few bits of information about those. So why are they threatened? Well, their scales are made out of keratin, same things as our fingernails. And in Asia, there is a big call for those scales to be used in medicine, in their traditional medicine. And equally so in Asia, eating the meat is a high-end delicacy. Now, Asia have poached their own 4 species to such an extent that they are now turned into the African species of pangolin to substitute their own supply. In Africa, the pangolins were traditionally eaten as a bushmeat for the families, and also in sometimes the scales were used in more spiritual traditional medicines. But now they obviously have found that there is a demand for them to be poached, to be taken over to the Asia market. So all 8 species are critically endangered and have got the highest amount of protection possible, but are still being poached. And in fact, over 200,000 pangolins are being poached per year. That just seems an amazing number of animals that do transfer from Africa into Asia for this market. And considering they are so elusive, nocturnal and secretive, it is amazing that so many are being poached in these big numbers. But as certainly the medics that are on tonight will know, there is no medical evidence that the scales of a pangolin, as the ivory of an elephant, the tusks of a rhino, the bones of a tiger, have any true medicinal properties. So when we stop for our gap between games 2 and 3, I will share with you a little bit of the work that the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation do to try and protect these amazing animals. So, on to game 2. Eyes down. And we start with 2 and 3, 23. I'm hoping that Liz's internet in Zambia is holding, so that she's ready to play for game 2. It's really cool to go international. That's our first time. 6 and 4, 64. On its own, the number 4. 2 fat ladies, 88. Back out again. I hope they're doing their social distancing when they go for their exercise. 5 and 4, 54. 6 and 3, 63. On its own, the number 7. 5 and 9, 59. 8, 0, 80. And for those of you that were here last time, I decided that you've got 1 fat lady and then 1 lady who has lost the belt, so she no longer is the number 8, she's a 0. So you have to do something, don't you, while you're in lockdown? That's coming up with new ideas for numbers. On its own, the number 9. Oh, on its own, the number 6. 4 and 5, 45. 3 and 7, 37. We're getting a good mix tonight. 4 and 2, 42. So remember, we're playing for 1 line. I didn't actually say that at the beginning. So 5 numbers in a horizontal line, and you've got 9 chances for that one. 4 and 6, 46. 2 and 4, 24. 3 and 6, 36. 7 and 9, 79. 2 and 6, 26. 5 and 3, 53. Key of the door, it's 21. 2 and 1, 21. 8 and 4, 84. 1, 5, 15. 2 and 7, 27. 1 and 4, 14. 7 and 8, 78. I think we must be edging closer. 7 and 6, 76. Ah, that was a quick one, wasn't it? Well done, Joe. Joe has pangos, which is wonderful, on one line. Congratulations. Just Alex, again, what's happening in Cardiff? So is it Alexandra, is it Katie, or is it somebody else in the house in Cardiff? Obviously, a bit of a lucky streak going on over there. I'm sure Alex will tell us in a minute. But congratulations to both of you. That is wonderful. The tickets are obviously doing well for winners tonight. So it's Erica. Right, we really are sharing it around. Please don't fall out, girls, if you don't all get a prize, will you, tonight? We're going to move on to 2 lines now. So remember, they don't have to be next to each other, but they do need to be in the same square. Okay, so heading off for 2 lines, 8 and 6, 86. On her own, the number 8. So one lady going out all by herself. Boris's Den, number 10. Clickety click, 66. 8 and 3, 83. 7 and 5, 75. And it could be that we're going to have a quick rush into the second line winner as well. You never know. 3 and 4, 34. 2, 0, 20. 6 and 8, 68. 8 and 7, 87. 8 and 9, 89. 3 and 1, 31. What I want to know is if I complete a line up or down, do I win a prize? On its own, whack, the number 2. 3 and 5, 35. Cup of tea, the number 3. 4 and 1, 41. 7 and 4, 74. I obviously jinxed the speed of this 2-line win, didn't I? Because we seem to have slowed down now. 2 and 8, 28. So do feel free to shout at the screen your winning number. And it's Marion, well, Maz, to her friends. Congratulations. Excellent. Also up in Gloucestershire. Brilliant. Lovely. Just making sure nobody else is catching up late with another Pango. Brilliant. Okie dokie. So eyes down for Full House on game 2. So remember, that's 15 numbers all in one block. And at that point, we will then take a short break between games 2 and 3 for you to disappear off and recharge your glasses, your batteries, visit the little room, or whatever else you need to do. Although, if you don't go anywhere, I do have plenty of things to tell you about pangolins, obviously. So, eyes back down. 3, 0, 30. 6 and 2, 62. 8 and 1, 81. And that's a fat lady with her walking stick, just in case you wondered. Bullseye, the number 50. The first time it's been out, this game, this bingo, I think. 7 and 1, 71. 6 and 7. Not that number. And there we go. Maz was obviously not waiting for very many numbers, and she's completed her 2-line and moved it into a full house. Congratulations, Maz. Okay, that is wonderful. So, game 2. So now's the time if you need to nip off. Please feel free to do so. That's the time when I actually take a slurp of my Diet Coke as well from all this talking. And then in a moment, I will share with you the things that David Shepherd's Wildlife Foundation do to support pangolins. So I'm surprised Barry did actually put a smiley face on that and didn't pull actually a rude face on that comment there. So obviously Barry and Charlotte know an awful lot about pangolins because they actually have to listen every time I find a new fact. So there we go. There we are. So while you're dashing up, I'm just going to uncurl Marimba. It's still curled up. There we go. Right, so then, quick drink needs to be done. Elephants, not pangolins on the glass at this point, although I do actually own a pangolin engraved onto a gin glass, so I'm very, very lucky there. So what are David Shepherd's Wildlife Foundation doing to help pangolins? Well, as with any of the projects that we support, we have ground-based partners across the world, Africa and Asia. And should a pangolin be found by any of the local authorities, then those ground-based partners would actually obviously step in to rescue it and rehabilitate it if they are able to. But specifically, David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation has supported a research project in Uganda. I've said that these pangolins are very secretive, they're nocturnal, very elusive. And in order to actually rescue and rehabilitate something well, you need to know an awful lot more about it. And so something like a pangolin actually does suffer from quite a bit of stress when it's taken out of its natural environment. As you can imagine, curling up into a ball, and it is a very, very hard ball. I don't know whether I should say that I've been lucky enough to hold a pangolin skin. Not really, because it should have been attached to a pangolin, but it was confiscated by London Zoo. And it's an incredibly heavy piece of armour a pangolin has, and it's very sharp, which is great if you're defending yourself against a lion, but absolutely useless against a poacher. It makes it very easy when they curl up into a ball for them to be picked up and taken away from their environment. They are very fussy eaters. Therefore, when they are found somewhere different, there may not be the right insects and bugs around that pangolin would choose to eat. So therefore, how do you help it get over its stress and continue to feed? So research is just as important as releasing and rehabilitating these species. So also, there's a project in Zambia, a protection project there, because in order to protect these species, the local communities need to know about them. They need to know their value for being alive rather than being poached. And therefore, it's about spreading awareness and making sure that any they do find, that they can rescue and rehabilitate as successfully as possible. And often they do find that they're rescuing mothers with little babies, and that can be quite traumatic as well. Also, the good news is that as of last year, DSWF actually started supporting the Pangolin Project, which is based in the Mara in Kenya. And here they will be helping with the training of rangers for that specific area, along with other organisations combining, so that the rangers can support local communities. They can make sure that they know that they need to leave the pangolins where they are. They can find out where the pangolins are to start with, so they can protect that area. It will also help with land management, so you don't get the same human-wildlife conflict that you might come across if you've got farm animals where a pangolin is choosing to live and to feed. So this is a great development, and hopefully will move the pangolin protection either further on. And of course, the one thing that you can do, if you love pangolins as much as I do, is you could adopt one. And David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation allow you to adopt a pangolin. Marimba is the ambassador for the species. And as part of your adoption, you can also get one of these amazing crochet toys. And so I'm just going to pause there because I do need to say hello to Kev, who has joined us all the way from Estonia, which is amazing. So that makes us doubly international. We're both in Zambia and we're in Estonia tonight as well. So fantastic. Welcome, Kev. Glad you can join us. You've only missed games 1 and 2, so you can join in for 3 and 4. Although Liz in Zambia is just nipping off to check the Brighton score, but she knows all about pangolins, so I don't need to tell her about it. But I do need to tell you that these are crocheted by some amazing ladies called Little Nadaba, based in Zambia. And through working with these women, you are empowering the local community to create their own income in order to fund their children's schooling and education. The work they do is super. The toys they do is super. While I can't sell you a pangolin, I can sell you some of their other amazing animals. So if you're interested in finding out any more about them, please message me some other time. But I think hopefully Liz will come back and hopefully Brighton's doing well. And she'll come and join us again. And Kev has got his bingo cards out ready. But I think we will launch ourselves onto game 3. And then there'll be one more set of facts in between game 3 and game 4. Patrick just wanted to come in as well because he was feeling a bit left out because I was showing you all marimba, and Patrick hasn't been out for many talks to visit real people recently. So there we are. Patrick's had his 5 minutes of fame. We all like that then. Right. Okay then. So thank you. This is just pointing out how much the Little Nadaba ladies have grown. The team is amazing. The crochet, and then they all work in different areas, whether they're crocheting, whether they're washing the cotton, whether they're making them up together. Fantastic. Also, actually, before I forget, on the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation website, we are actually having a pangolin month with some amazing artwork. And they do actually have a giant crochet pangolin by the ladies. They had 2. Somebody has already bought one, and I am so itching to buy the other one. But it's not cheap, so maybe not. But we'll see. Anyway, game 3, 1 line, 5 numbers, horizontal. Okay, eyes down, off we go. First number out. Oh, it's one fat lady all by herself, the number 8. 6 and 2, 62. I will just say, as I promised I would take Liz's prize to Zambia if she wins. Kev, I'm not sure I'm going to Estonia. I think it might be a little bit too cold out there for me at the moment. Bullseye, 50, 50. 4 and 3, 43. 6 and 8, 68. 7 and 1, 71. 2 and 9, 29. 6 and 3, 63. Cup of tea, the number 3. Actually, I didn't actually suggest you went out and made a cup of tea, did I? I was too busy thinking of glasses of wine and gin and tonics. 3, 0, 30. 3 and 6, 36. I can feel the concentration coming through. I think we're all busy concentrating very hard now. 7 and 6, 76. Obviously, as many people we could get to win would be fantastic. 3 and 7, 37. 8 and 1, 81. Remember, that's the lady out with her walking stick. 5 and 8, 58. 7 and 4, 74. 2 and 4, 24. 5 and 6, 56. 7 and 2, 72. 4 and 5, 45. 3 and 1, 31. Oh, 3 and 2, 32. 8 and 4, 84. Kelly's eye, number 1. 6 and 4, 64. All the 5s, 55. Now then, we must be getting close. We've had a lot of numbers come out so far. So I think, so shut the door, it's number 4. 2 and 3, 23. All the 4s, 44. Now either people have gone to sleep or they actually didn't quite make it back in time for game 3, but we are in need of a winner soon. And it's a dozen. It's 12. 1, 2. 2 fat ladies, 88. I think they've been out every game so far. They're getting plenty of exercise. 5 and 4, 54. Grace, I know I promised there were no dud cards this time, but game 3 looks like it's a complete dud game for everybody. 1 and 9, 19. 3 and 9, 39. As long as all 40 of you don't all shout Pango at the same time. So on its own, the number 9. Ah. I think is that Grace? I think you are just laughing. I think Barry got a bit carried away there, didn't he? So, oh, well, I was excited, Grace. I thought you'd won then, I must admit. So, but we have quack, 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 22. 2, 2. 2 little ducks. That's the first time that one's come out. First time I've been able to quack. 7 and 8, 78. 6 and 9, 69. I almost feel now that somebody is actually teasing me. I cannot believe I've called this many numbers and we haven't had a line yet. 8 and 7, 87. 6 and 5, 65. Hey! Oh, here we go. They're all coming through fast. Lovely. Oh, Christine, you got a bit carried away there. Lovely. So congratulations to Kirsty and Christine. We've got 2 Pangos on 1 line, which is excellent. That's super. Good. Oh, I was beginning to worry. Okay, so, oh, here we go. Yeah, there's more. We've on. I was a bit worried. We're on 4 at the moment. Congratulations to Rose and Maz. Gosh, this game is getting carried away now. Then this could be really, really stressful, shouldn't it? Because we're going now for 2 lines, and I have this feeling that there's just going to be just 1 number in it. But we'll see. We will see. So 2 lines. Remember, they have to be in the same box, but they don't have to be next to each other. So okay, then eyes down. My goodness me, 7 and 3, 73. I think I'm going to have, yeah, Barry's poised. He's getting very twitchy on his buzzer now. So I'm getting sweaty palms. I don't know. Excitement is tense. 4 and 1, 41. I'm going to have to leave gaps in between. 8 and 3, 83. I don't think you're going to get any favoritism from me on that one, Liz. But you sure it's that, or not too much coffee and caffeine keeping you awake? Although you did nearly make Barry buzz, which was quite funny. 3 and 5, 35. Ah, there we go. Diane's come through with a 2-line pango. Excellent. So Barry's definitely delayed today. And normally it's the other way around, and Barry gets the pangos before I get to see them. So congratulations, Diane. We're having a good spread this evening. Fantastic. Okay, then. So I guess it's down for a full house now, isn't it? I'm beginning to almost lose where we've got to. Right, okay. So everybody's back in it. So doesn't mean that just because somebody's already got 1 line or 2 lines, they're going to get the full house. It doesn't always work like that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So, okay. First number out. Barry, we don't have a 99. Don't try and confuse everybody. Oh dear, I think he needs to get out of the house more, don't you? Honestly. So please, anybody that's looking for 99, your cards do not go up past 90. Oh dear. Shall we can vote later whether I sack my tech team or not. Well, half my tech team, obviously. 7 and 9, 79. Honestly, how am I supposed to keep a straight face and do this sensibly? I shall never know. On its own, the number 5. 60, 60. 2 and 6, 26. 4 and 7, 47. On its own, the number 6. Heinz Variety, 57, 5 and 7. 1 and 4, 14. 7, 0, 70. 8 and 2, 82. 5 and 3, 53. I think we've got a couple more numbers to go, and we might be getting close to full house number 3. 20, 20. 4 and 6, 46. After all, I'm beginning to run out of space on my board. 5 and 9, 59. 6 and 7, 67. 3 and 8, 38. 8 and 6, 86. Coming of age, 18, 1, 8. 1 and 5, 15. And swap them over, 5 and 1, 51. Don't think we've had that happen before. Boris's Den, number 10. That has been out every single game. There we go. Okay, we are getting close. We must be getting close. Oh, top of the shop, 90, 90. 1 and 6, sweet 16. 2 and 7, 27. Key of the door, 21, 2 and 1. And it's over with Dave, Caroline, and over in their household. So I don't know if it's Dave or Caroline, but I'm sure they'll let us know. Congratulations. That's game 3, full house 1. That one took a long time to get to after the rush right at the beginning, didn't it? So congratulations. Lovely. Right, I'm going to put the numbers back in ready for our last and final game this evening. I do have some more interesting facts. Oh, congratulations, Dave. I'm sure you will love the small but special prize that will wing its way across the road to you. And if you don't, you can always send it back. No, that's absolutely fine. Right, so facts. Okay, last few fun facts about pangolins. So hopefully, even if you know loads about them because you've had to listen to me talk about pangolins for so many years, hopefully you've learned something new tonight. Okay, so a pangolin, I said, was an insect eater. So it's estimated they eat 73 million ants a year. So that's an awful lot of ants, it has to be said. So I'm sure that's good for the ants or not, but there we go, 73 million ants a year. Right, they use their long tail to carry their young. So that's how the young gets a little bit of, not so much of a piggyback, but a little ride on their tails. Their tongue, which obviously is very long because it goes out to catch the insects that they dig holes for, can be as long as the length of its head and its body combined. So that's quite an impressively long tongue. They are actually good swimmers because they can inflate their stomach with air. There we go. And so therefore they can swim, which is brilliant. They are a strange shaped animal. And although this one isn't necessarily quite in the right, they walk on their back legs. They don't walk on their front legs. They use their front legs to dig the holes that means they can get their insects. So they walk on their back legs. And in fact, if you get the opportunity, BBC Life of Mammals have got a very good section where you can actually watch a pangolin have a little walk along, dig up some insects. So I would recommend searching that out if you get the opportunity. So that's BBC Life of Mammals. And if not, you can also see that clip on the Pangolin Project's website, which is pangolinproject.org. And my final fact, which I do absolutely love, is the fact that they have one baby a year, and it's called a pup. But if you really want to, you can call it a pango pup. And I just think that is so lovely. And maybe one day I will be lucky enough to see one in the wild. So there we go. Okay, you can learn all those and I will test you on the next bingo. No, not really, I promise. Right, game 4, eyes down. Okay. Oh, ignore Barry's comment about cuddly toys. They're not all cuddly toys. I've got an incredible sculpture from Neil, who is playing tonight. Your pangolin, Neil, has come out as well. And a beautifully crocheted one from my friend Jane. If I move over, you can see a much larger crocheted one as well. So doing quite well for pangolins, which is lovely. Right, okie dokie. So, okay, game 4, we're off. No, Barry can't have an ice cream. He doesn't deserve one. Right, first number, game 4, 1 line, 5 numbers, horizontal, all the 3s, 33. 3 and 1, 31. Whack, 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 22. 4 and 3, 43. 8 and 7, 87. Unlucky for some, but not in bingo, 13, 1, 3. On its own, the number 7. 7 and 5, 75. 6 and 2, 62. 7 and 1, 71. 3 and 2, 32. 8 and 2, 82. Sweet 16, 1, 6. 7 and 6, 76. 1 and 5, 15. 5 and 3, 53. 5 and 4, 54. One fat lady, all by herself, the number 8. 6 and 9, 69. Boris is then number 10. All 4 games. There we go. Oh, and then the other side, Kelly's Eye, the number 1. 1 and 4, 14. Key of the door, 21. Now, I think there'll be a few people out there now that are shouting numbers at the screen because they just need one more to get the final one line of the evening. 6060. 8 and 1, 81. There's that fat lady gone out with her walking stick. 2 and 4, 24. 3 and 8, 38. 5 and 6, 56. 3 and 4, 34. 7 and 8, 78. On its own, the number 5. There we go. Oh, there. Wonderful. So, thank you, Claire. You knew what I was going to say. Congratulations to Casey for winning her line. And Christine, another Pango. Well done. You're doing well. There we go. So, well, hopefully, Diane, you've joined us and you're back in. Okay. If you can scroll down through the chat, you can catch up with the numbers. And cross them off. I'll try and go a little slower. And then you can try crossing off the numbers I'm saying and the numbers that you can see on the live chat as well. So, okay. We just hold on. I've got a slight technical issue before I launch any more numbers. So we're back on. Okay. I'm not sure whether Barry deleted himself or something there, but there we go. He's still here. Okay. Probably a bit like the Wreck-It Ralph film when they go inside the computer game. It's probably a bit like that in this house. So, yes, I'm sorry, Diane, that you missed the rest of game 3. But hopefully, while I waffle a little bit, you can catch up with some of the numbers that have already gone on game 4. But, no, we're on game 4 now. So, no, we're not on a full house, Liz. We've still got 2 lines to go yet. You're jumping the gun. I know you want to go to bed, but really? So we're now on 2 lines. Remember, they don't have to be next to each other, but they do need to be in the same block. I'll let you do some catching up, Diane, fingers crossed. There we go. Honestly, all the way from Zambia. It's just like you're in the room with me, Liz, but it's lovely. 6 and 7, 67. 40, 40. Heinz Variety, 57. 3 and 6, 36. 4 and 9, 49. 8 and 4, 84. Oh, we're swapping them around because it's now 4 and 8, 48. 7 and 4, 74. 5 and 2, 52. 2 and 5, 25. 5 and 8, 58. 5 and 9, 59. Okay then, so who's going to get this 2-line winner? Must be getting close, I'm sure. 80, 80. So that's a lady with her friend who's lost her belt. Your turn to do a whistle because it's legs 11 and you need a wolf whistle for that one. I'm trusting that you're all doing it. So you can shut the door with number 4. Oh, congratulations. Liz, is that real? Am I taking a 2-line prize all the way to Zambia? Excellent. I'll book my ticket. Christine, you're having a very lucky streak this evening, may I say. Not quite so far to bring your prize down to Exeter when allowed. So, oh, there you are. Look, Barry's trying to make sure that I don't book those flights just yet, but I'll get there eventually. Well, congratulations to Liz and Christine. Could be further apart, could they really? Exeter and Zambia. Right, okay, so the final full house of the evening. So, aren't you glad you stayed up, Liz? I don't know what the Brighton score was, but I hope it was as successful as your bingo. So, final full house of the evening. 8 and 6, 86. 6 and 8, 68. Top of the shop, 90. 90. 8 and 3, 83. All the sevens, 77. Oh, okay. Thank you, Liz. I'll know what I can do after I finished bingoing, can't I? Go and watch the football. 7 and 2, 72. 3 and 9, 39. 2 fat ladies, 88. They've had a lot of exercise tonight. That's really good. 7 and 9, 79. It's the problem with lockdown, though. I've been practicing my baking. Might end up looking like one of them eventually. Okie dokie. You and me, the number 2. So quack, quack. No, in fact, just one quack, sorry. One quack, the number 2. For me and you. That's what it should be. 4 and 1, 41. 3 and 5, 35. 4 and 2, 42. 3 and 7, 37. And Neil, my hard-working artist, my wonderful sculpture behind me. Congratulations on the final full house of the evening. Well, I think we've done very well at spreading the prizes out, actually, after all that. I do hope you've enjoyed this evening. I do hope you've enjoyed learning about pangolins. Big thank you, as always, to my tech team who keep us going, which is wonderful. And keep me amused. It's a good job you can't actually see what I can see across my computer. A huge thank you to Kev. I'm sorry you didn't win. Congratulations to Liz, but I'm so chuffed we went international this time. That has just absolutely made my evening. So an international bingo game. I will pop the final total out on social media tomorrow, but I do believe that we raised over £200 with the first event of the year. So you are all absolute superstars. Glad you enjoyed it. Kay, I need to give Eve a special shout out. I hope he's still there. Sorry he didn't win, but a shout out to Eve, Kay's son. I do hope he enjoyed the bingo. Thank you, Liz. Always special to have you on board. Keep up the good work with those wonderful animals out in Zambia. Thank you, Sue, for coming on. Joanne, I hope you enjoyed your first bingo and that you might join us for some more. Good to see you, Carolina. Well done on your win, and to Maz as well. Thank you to Lisa for joining in, and Joe's there. Nikki, thank you, guys. Hayley, I'm so pleased. Emmy is proud to have won at last. That is excellent. Do check out the fundraising page for the dates. It'll be one of the last 2 Wednesdays in March and April the 21st. Yeah, my bag's already packed, Liz. I'm on my way. So thank you, Holly, for joining, Claire for joining us, and Claire, Casey, and Georgia. Neil, there we go. I need you to do another sculpture for whichever one I'm doing next. Catherine, good to have you. Thank you, Tracy and Dave, for being there. And Rose and Harry, great to have you on live chat. Congratulations. Kirsty, always good to see you. Andy and Anne, brilliant. Babs, thank you. I hope Penny enjoyed her game. Penny the Pangolin enjoyed her. So there we are. Look, she enjoyed it so much she rolled into a ball with excitement. How wonderful is that? Thank you, Cara, and the rest of your households. I'm sorry you're only over the road and you didn't win a game. There is always March. Yep, Jane, okay. So you didn't win, but hey, crochet is probably easier than bingo sometimes. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. It's been lovely having you. And stay safe, keep cheerful, and if you ever need a chat, get in touch. Okay, lots of love to all of you. And thank you, Christine. Oh, I'm just making sure I've got no more messages. Oh, Lynn, it's been lovely having you again. And oh, Bromsgrove team, where are you? You still haven't won. You've got to try again. You've got to come back in March. We must be sending prizes up to Bromsgrove eventually. Thank you, Diane. Sorry about internet hiccup. It's hard to believe you're only across the way, isn't it? But hopefully next time you'll get a smooth evening. So looking forward to for Easter Bingo in March. I think that's probably everybody disappearing off, but super. Thank you once again, everybody. Thank you, tech team. Thank you all my wonderful supporters, and look out for some photos on social media tomorrow. Take care. Good night.